handout 5D, section 5.4 in the grammar, we explained that in this circumstance, the spelling of the definite article can change in three possible ways. First, we can encounter what is called spelling with compensatory lengthening. Secondly, we can encounter spelling with what is called virtual doubling. And thirdly, we can encounter spelling of the article with irregular signal. Compensatory lengthening with the definite article is studied first at the top of handout 5D. When a word begins with aleph, resh, or ayin, the guttural rejects the dagesh forte of the definite article, and the process called compensatory lengthening takes place. This means that the patha, that is the short A vowel of the definite article, lengthens to comets, a changeable long A vowel. In this way, the definite article compensates for the loss of the dagesh forte by the lengthening of its vowel from patha to comets. This explains the term compensatory lengthening. On handout 5D, we illustrate compensatory lengthening with a definite article using the noun ish, meaning man. This noun begins with the guttural aleph, which cannot take the dagesh forte of the definite article. And so the expected patha of the article lengthens to comets, that is, short A vowel to changeable long A vowel. Ish goes to ha-ish. The definite article is spelled hey with comets and obviously with no dagesh forte in the guttural. Let's illustrate compensatory lengthening with a few more examples. The word for woman is isha, beginning with an aleph. With the definite article, it is pronounced ha-isha, the woman. Note comets under the hey by compensatory lengthening. The noun meaning head is rosh. You understand that resh cannot take a dagesh forte. With the definite article, the form is pronounced harosh, the head. Note the comets under the hey by compensatory lengthening. And lastly, the word for city is ear, spelled with an ayin. With a definite article, it is pronounced ha'ir. Note the comets under the hey, which is present as a result of compensatory lengthening. Now we will study virtual doubling. When prefixed to a noun that begins with hey or het, the article can change its spelling according to what is called virtual doubling. We illustrate virtual doubling in the middle of handout 5D. This is section 5.4.2 in the grammar. When a noun begins with either hey or het, the guttural rejects the dagesh forte of the definite article, but the patha does not lengthen to comets, as in the process of compensatory lengthening, which we just studied. This rejection of the dagesh forte without the lengthening of the patha is called virtual doubling. For example, the Hebrew word for palace is hekal. With the addition of the definite article, it is rendered the noun rejects the Dogish forte of the definite article, but the pathic of the article remains as a pathic. And now, our last pattern of irregular spelling of the article, when prefixed to a word that begins with a guttural. This pattern we simply call irregular signal. We present it on the bottom of handout 5D, section 5.4.3 in the grammar. Before nouns that begin with an unaccented ion with comets, hey with comets, or het with comets, and we should note that het with comets may also be accented. Before any of these, the definite article appears with a segol, that is a short E vowel, and without the Dogish forte. Observe, for example, how the Hebrew word hakam, meaning wise man, becomes het hakam, the wise man. In this example, the definite article is spelled with a segol. In handout 5E, this is section 5.5 in the grammar, we discuss the spelling of the article when prefixed to words beginning with either the syllable yod with shawah or the syllable mem with shawah. With few exceptions, words that begin with y, that is yod plus vocal shawah, or with m, that is mem plus vocal shawah. With few exceptions, words that begin this way give up the Dogish forte that is associated with the definite article. For example, yeladim, boys, becomes hayladim, the boys. Or the word for spies, meragalim, becomes hamragalim, the spies. In both instances, the Dogish forte is given up in the initial consonant of the noun. But the pathic vowel, the short A vowel, is not lengthened. This is similar to the issue of virtual doubling with gutturals mentioned above. Notice that with the loss of the Dogish forte, each word loses a syllable. For a very helpful summary of the possible spellings of the definite article, study handout 5F and section 5.6 in the grammar. Now, in the second half of chapter 5, we turn to the study of the conjunction v, spelled vav, with vocal shawah. This conjunction has many translation values, commonly and, but, also, or even. This conjunction occurs more frequently than any other word in the Hebrew Bible, with over 50,000 occurrences. It has four basic spelling possibilities, depending on the spelling of the word to which it is prefixed. The remaining handouts for this chapter, 5G through 5K, will study these basic spelling possibilities. We begin with handout 5G. This is section 5.7.1 in the grammar.